Out of practice.
We are out of practice. Totally. Hello, everybody. When you start coming on, because you're probably like,
What?
who are these people?
Do they still do this thing?
What is this page?
Is that dude still alive?
That.
You know that's what they're thinking.
Oh my God.
They're going, oh, Baker. Yeah, it's good. He's still kicking.
Oh my God. That was crazy. So it's been a long time. I mean, it's been busy.
Yeah. You got a job. She got a job, like a real one.
I got that in January though.
Well, but now you're like permanent, right?
I am.
It's your thing.
It's my thing.
She's digging it.
I am. You're not digging it. You're not.
No, yeah, I like it because
you
like it so much. Because you're like, it's a good fit for you. It's just too much time. It's 2 hours driving each day that you go in there, and then you're you're doing stuff at home, and you're a working woman.
Mm-hmm.
Not getting really paid for all the work you're doing, but
I'm getting paid.
not for all the hours.
Whatever.
She has a job.
You're dumb. Anyway.
Who cooked dinner tonight?
Jake. Jake did.
I went to the grocery. Mark Walters is out there right now, and he can vouch for me.
He saw you.
Saw Pudge.
All right.
So I went. We got groceries and brought them back. And
You said Jake cooked.
Jake cooked a lot. He did. But I made it up.
It's about time people start doing something around here, for God's sake. Anyway, so we thought we'd come on here and I have so many thoughts going through my head, and we're going to get to that very soon. But we haven't given an update for a long time, and things are chugging along, and we say, no news is good news. So we can go by that, but we do need to get better about just doing a check-in.
Yeah, because no news is not always good news,
No,
really.
it's not
When it comes to
always
this
good
kind of stuff. Generally, no news is, maybe something went wrong.
Yeah.
But in this case, so far, so good.
So far, so good. So, want to give an update about your general State of the Union address for this?
Sure. For this.
For all that is that. All that is that.
Yeah, that's right. I got my first Reiki session in like 2 weeks. Busy. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't get Reiki any longer.
Some people go their whole lives without Reiki. Well, I feel bad for them. But the general population, if they are Reiki people, get it like once a month. You were just used to getting it every day.
Once a month.
I'm like at
You
your...
used to getting it every day? That sounds familiar.
That was a long time ago.
That was funny.
That was a good one. That was a good one, honey. Damn, that was funny.
I was planning that one out all day.
Were you?
How can I squeeze this one in?
You're so dumb.
No Reiki? No other things? Your was working?
I got a job.
I know.
It's all over.
All right, so I'll give you my...
Yana said now she's signing off. Awkward.
Sorry, Yana.
Sorry.
So I'll leave that alone.
Leave it.
So I'm on kind of a standard procedure now. You probably talked about it last time, but so I'm on chemo every month for like ever. Not ever, but 20 months. So at least
total.
As long as this thing is going.
The study.
You're on this chemo.
Some people need a refresher because,
Well, that's what
been
I'm
a
trying
while.
to do.
Well, go. Okay, go. Whatever.
So chemo every month. 21 days on, 10 days off, and then 21 days on, 10 days off.
10 days off for the drinking days.
Yeah. It's like I damaged my liver and like, those 10 days I'm like, what am I drinking tonight? So on the 22nd day or 23rd day, then I go back to Duke and they check my blood, they do an exam, and if everything looks good, then I go get this immunotherapy injection in the groinal area.
The general groinal area. Maybe that's why it's not very often. Maybe it's you.
Not me.
Not me.
It's not me.
Could be.
No,
I can't take the blame for everything.
you can. Well, no, you can't. Not for everything. So, anyway, every other month, right? Every other month, I do an MRI.
Funny, Karen. Funny.
So they'll do an MRI. Here I do it in Atlanta, and I take the hot little disc like you guys have seen me many times, and I bring it up, and then they read it. So that's every 2 months. As long as that reading looks good, I continue on, and you rinse and repeat. So that's kind of what we've been going through on the main
schedule.
The main
The
schedule.
plan.
The
The
stuff
game
that
plan.
they're doing.
Just
Last time I met with a nurse who I'd met.
I know what you
before.
wanted. I know what I want you to talk about.
About the
Is
one
that what
we
you're going
finished.
with?
No, no, I could go into that. But I met with a nurse who I was asking about several other things, and she said, she walked in and she said, well, you look like you shouldn't be here. And I said, well, that's the best compliment
I
I've
feel
had
like
in a
I
long
shouldn't
time.
be here.
Yeah. So still doing the workout, still eating keto-ish, very low carb, no sugar,
No sugar.
or at least as much as I can knock out.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
processed.
no blatant sugar.
Yeah. And no alcohol yet. I'm not
That's a
still on
shake.
chemo. This is my
not,
shake.
This is alcohol.
This is not alcohol.
Cheers. Gross.
You guys remember when I was doing my nasty shake? This is way better, but
Because his platelets have been like
pretty good.
pretty good
Like 119.
without the nasty shake, so that's good.
Yeah, just a regular shake.
And anyway, for future reference, we're bouncing a little bit. But what did Dr. Randazzo say?
Don't we always bounce?
We do.
But Dr. Ronaldo said, about the
Yeah. If
Yes.
you have platelet issues, what is the thing?
one thing that she said, and she's apparently a little bit open to some of the stuff,
A little bit
was
tiny.
the leaf, the
Papaya leaf
papaya leaf
extract. Not papaya extract. Papaya leaf extract. She said, coming from a doctor at Duke, if you have platelet issues, any of you, she said, if you're going to do something, do that.
And I think the wheatgrass may be helping too, because I do a pill with the wheatgrass.
Oh, you do?
Remember that nasty stuff I was eating?
Like
now
legit
Pam's like, oh no, take this pill. I was like,
Oh, I did give you that. That was
So
clever.
we just didn't
of me.
have it in time. So now I take that pill. And I think
Sadly,
it's-
we did actually.
What?
Because it's also good for plantar fasciitis. So I had like 5 bottles in the back. I just forgot.
Seriously.
I did. Sorry about it. So-
I'm gonna make you drink one of those fucking shakes.
I don't have to. I don't have brain cancer.
God.
Anyway, what's the next thing?
So the month before, I was at clinic, and Dr. Randazzo, the main doctor I was talking to, and I was kind of joking around with her, saying I'm going to be on the cover of Time magazine as the first person cured of brain
Hashtag
cancer.
goals.
That's right. And she said, well, you won't be the first. And I'm like, well, what do you mean?
What?
I'm like early on in the whole system. And she goes, no, there's actually somebody that's completed the whole 20 injections. And it surprised me because I was trying to do the math, and it seemed like they had just reopened it. And anyway, yeah, she said she was really one of the first ones that had gone into it, and I think she was able to take kind of both the injections that they were doing, and before they changed that process, and yeah, she completed all the way through, and still seems to be doing pretty well. So that's got to be at least a 2-year process that she was on that.
Yeah.
So anyway, maybe I
We
won't get
didn't
the
know about
fame,
that,
but we didn't know that there
hey,
was
but-
someone ahead of me.
It's a tiny little sliver of
Not bad.
goodness right
Goodness.
there. We're going to
Goodness.
hold on to. He didn't tell me about that for several weeks, which I thought was odd, but
I think it's a big deal.
you didn't.
No,
You didn't think it was a big deal that somebody had gone through this and was like,
no, but they had just made it
Still
through.
good?
It's still good, but there's some other people
like
in
most
there.
people don't make it through though.
No, that's not what I'm like. I'm not picking up what they're laying down there. I think everybody who's been in it. It sounds like once they got this, okay, we're gonna do it on one, just the A typing on both sides. I don't think anybody has fallen off that I know of. They haven't told me though. They don't
They
tell
don't
you
really
anything.
tell us anything. So, I mean, and apparently you don't tell me anything. So, what goes around keeps going around. So, next.
You bitter about that?
I am a little, because I was really kind of pissed off. I was like, what are you talking about? You didn't tell me that. That was like 2 months ago.
It's just
And
wasn't.
I found out last week. Just a little bit of information.
Well, if you come every now and then, you'd hear it right from
I'm
the
very
horse's
busy.
mouth. I know you are, with a
I
job.
have a job.
With a job.
It is huge. Totally huge. Okay.
So at any rate, the nurse I was asking about, just trying to put the dates together, and she was helping me out with it and kind of going through things. So it's been a kind of a quiet few months.
Mm-hmm.
Summer's been awesome, so much fun at the lake and water skiing, and still working out like crazy, and actually helping me with water skiing. That's for sure. I can actually get up and not pull a hamstring and throw my
Are
back
you
out.
trying to?
I'm not throwing shade on you because you pulled your back out.
Super shady right now.
No shade. There was no shade. No, it wasn't.
Badass can't get up on a water skate. That's what I just heard. I heard that. Yep, that's what I heard. Okay.
Can somebody tell her not to listen to herself and just
I'm listening
listen to
to
the
you.
words? The words,
That's all right.
not what you interpret as the intonation. Not even the
I
words.
did pull my back. I did pull my back getting up on a slalom ski. I got up and I skied.
And she skied. And you're better. You're running
It
now.
took a while, but I'm better
You're
now.
running.
Anyway.
So that's my update, right? That's right. And I go back this week.
Next week.
So
Next week. Mm-hmm.
yeah, coming up. Next Wednesday, I do the MRI. Thursday is the read. It's also my man G Money's birthday, so July 25th.
I have to say, I told you this already.
I know you did.
It's freaking me out. It's freaking me out that it's on his birthday, and I think it's all gonna be fine. I do, but it has to be extra fine because that can't happen on Gavin's birthday.
Well, you know, if they see something, it's not always bad. It's not always a bad thing. Did you guys know that? Probably not.
I did not know that. Is that something else you forgot to tell me?
If you would come every now and then, you'd hear these things. Don't blame me for you sitting at home,
God.
eating bonbons, washing the dishes.
Washing the damn dishes that nobody else knows how to do in this effing house.
So they said that sometimes if they see something, you were there, you know this, they would go and they'll do a biopsy of it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it's dead tissue. It's the
Necrosis.
stuff. Yeah. No, it's not the necrosis. It's actually they think it's, well, maybe it is. But anyway, whatever it is, it shows that it's working, and they're like, no, stay on it. So they
I
take
don't
you
remember
off.
that
And then,
conversation.
yeah, it was one very early in that one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes that's not necessarily a bad thing, although probably read as not great, especially in the beginning.
I mean, if it's dead tissue.
Yeah.
As long as it's not more brain tissue.
Well,
Like active brain tissue.
yeah, I'm sure that's something's got to be. You know, there's a lot. I'm taking a lot of chemicals right now.
You are.
What do we got next?
I think you should share with everyone your new life in the Speedo.
So
Do you want to know something?
it's so not attractive. I wear it all the time, and Pam makes
like a legit
me,
Speedo.
She like makes me wear it. It's actually an aggressive Speedo.
It is aggressive.
It is. It's like I should be
It's like
swimming in the
smaller than-
Olympics.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
smaller than Michael Phelps.
Yo, it's like, did you buy this small on purpose? I'm not sure exactly.
No,
No.
I would not have done that.
No. Anyway, it's so I've got these injection spots, and the doctor's like, you got to keep those dry. You know, you put ice and keep them dry, and so I've been trying to do that. And one of those things, you can't sit in a wet bathing suit, so it's either swap bathing suits with nothing on, or have a Speedo underneath my regular bathing
It'd be
suit. So
traumatizing. Both of them.
both of them are a little
Are
traumatizing.
traumatizing.
Yeah, I usually even have a towel around that because it's like, all right, if I drop it, at least the Speedo's on.
Depends on the
But-
company.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, but I did actually dive in the water last weekend with
You went
just
swimming
a
with
Speedo.
a Speedo on?
Just after
How
I
did it
worked
feel?
out,
You liked it.
I was like a bullet. It was like
I
I was like Aquaman.
Oh,
yeah, I felt like I could take Michael Phelps, like the bald head. I was like rolling with no bathing suit. Basically, I had no drag.
practically. I mean, it's this much material.
There's not much. It's not much, and it's not.
So, but it allows it to
Dry out.
not be irritating.
Yeah.
Change into the dry suit.
Dry suit, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't sit in like wet workout clothes. So I have to do that. And, that's about it.
So I ordered these on Amazon, and I will say that I got that thing from Amazon that says somebody has a question about a Speedo. Would you be willing to answer this since you are the owner of one? And I was like, that is a question I never thought I'd get ever
Neither did I.
in my life. In my life,
My Speedo days are over.
I didn't. You had Speedo days?
Yeah, 8, 10 years old. I was diving, man. I was on a diving team. I got second place in the, I want to say state. It was state.
it state?
I think so. That's what I'm
Go
remembering.
with it.
That's
Say
what
state.
I remember, right?
Just go with
Montgomery
state.
County?
I mean, why not?
What was that damn pool called? Regency. Oh. Dude who ran that was an asshole. But I still dove like a madman.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Took second place. Got the picture to prove it. At the lake house in my Speedo.
Then,
And that was the
are you
last
sure
time
the
I think
Speedo wasn't something the nurses thought up for my benefit? That I don't really
Not our
know
benefit.
that that's actually my benefit.
No, it's not. It's nobody's benefit,
I mean-
believe me.
Aquaman, maybe, but I mean, he's hot. Legit.
I'm here. He's sitting right here.
He is. I really wanted that movie to be better. So,
I like that movie. I thought it was good. I mean, he needs to.
Wasn't my
He needs.
favorite. Wasn't my
He
favorite
needs to hit the
superhero.
weight room a little bit. I think. That's,
He does. No, he doesn't. So the other funny thing, I'm going to get into something serious in a minute, but we're going to talk about something that's super trending right now, and that is the Face app,
oh yeah.
which is interesting in itself. But the thing that is more interesting, as you know, if you've watched this show at all, you know we've discussed the whole regrowth area. That should he grow it back? Should he not grow it
It'll
back?
grow. It's all
Even the
set.
scar, you think?
No, the scar will not.
So you
for
could
sure.
grow hair and
Yeah.
then have a obvious
It'll
scar
have,
though.
it'll have that, but it would just
I mean-
if you just and I always parted it this
Well-
way anyway. It wouldn't.
You're gonna do the swoop.
There's no swoop needed. I mean, remember when before I shaved it, it was growing over, and that scar was way worse than this is.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it would be totally covered without any effort. It would just be
Okay.
a regular comb, unless it was really short, and then you would have,
That stick up thing that, like
Yeah.
your kids. Jake.
Yeah,
Jake
you-
has a lot of scars in his head.
Yeah.
When his hair's short, it's very obvious. Ben says a mohawk. Mm-hmm.
I
So
do have a profession.
we thought it would be fun to look, and so if you've looked at the Face app, which you will get sucked into and spend hours on. I mean, I did.
You love that kind of stuff.
I do. I decided I'd look really good with a side bang.
Yes, I liked it. You liked the long hair too, didn't
That
you?
was good. On myself.
Her older self looks pretty good too. It's just wrinkles.
It's a lot of wrinkles. It's fine.
Well, I looked like I was 95.
Well, I'm going to show you a picture because if you pull up the Face app and then you go to don't do Face app. Why? Oh God! Everybody already has my personal information. Punkage. There's just not a chance. It's everywhere.
Are you kidding me? Privacy? What?
I got none.
Zero.
I mean, look what I'm doing right now.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Seriously.
So we just thought for fun, we'd put in what would John look like as a hitman?
No, that's not it though. You gotta go to that. Wait, so show the original one.
Oh,
Show that's the original one.
original. Here's the
Okay, so
original
that's
one.
the original.
Oh, we gotta make it not be shiny.
Almost there.
Hold on. Okay, there's John, his original version. Okay, John's
Yeah.
original version. We're gonna see what would
Hitman.
John look like as a hitman, just for fun, because thug life.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like as a hitman. I mean, it's the same. So maybe you have an
They got a point with all this.
occupation.
Well, everyone's been telling me that's what who are reminding them?
Badass.
Yeah, somebody.
Badass Hitman.
I can't remember the guy
I don't
on
think-
Bad Man.
Hi, Jimmy P. I
Good
don't
picture on
think-
Facebook, Jimmy P. Nice
I
grandkid.
know. So
Got a
cute.
lot of hair on that kid.
Got a lot of hair. I mean, comparatively, everybody does.
Why you gotta throw shade? Why you gotta be
That
such a
was
bitch?
funny. So then,
Yeah, do the. I want to know, should I grow back? So this also.
so
has
yeah, so you can see what he's gonna look like with all this different
but
hair.
not, you know what? It's thinking you can't
doesn't-
grow hair here, dude, at all because you're bald. So we know where where your alleys are.
Right.
So when they grow it back, it's a little.
Oh, this one's not bad.
That one's
We
brutal.
need to get rid of a light. This is the John with, which one is that? Bangs. Okay, there's one. Bangs two.
Bigger bangs.
Bigger bangs.
That's kind of bushy bangs.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's terrible. I can't. Don't show that.
I'm gonna side sweep. Oh yeah,
That's so
there it
bad.
is.
That's so bad.
It says don't grow it back.
It's
I
just
think-
because you don't want to be alone.
Yeah, he doesn't. I think
What the hell is that?
that's straight bangs, but
That's
that's,
a problem.
not how straight bangs look on
That's a
everybody. Or we can go with the with the long hair.
There you go.
That is like
That's-
serious party in the back.
That's definitely there.
Wavy is like the most realistic, I think.
Yeah, that's actually what my
So-
hair kind of looked like if it wouldn't.
I don't know. I'm saying stick with Hitman. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Hitman.
we're looking for because if I gotta grow it, it's gonna take time. Oh, this is
oh yeah,
just
this is the
regular
one that's
hair.
supposed to be a regular one, but
like-
it clearly thinks he needs to be in a toupee.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
Jimmy likes the blonde side sweep.
I'll bet you
That's
do,
good.
Jimmy P. I bet you do. All right, well, we'll let the votes get tallied, and
Yeah,
you can
we'll see. Maybe
join in
we'll
on
go
the
for a new
fun.
look. And so we're gonna wrap it up in a minute, but Ginny said the long hair. It's like Billy Ray long.
That's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna do it.
What
There's
was his
no way.
song?
I don't know.
What was Billy Ray Cyrus's big song? All I'm thinking is Boot Scoot and Boogie, and it was not that. That was Brooks and Dunn. Oh crap! You guys know. Somebody knows the answer to that. Billy Ray Cyrus. That was a good song. What was it?
I don't know.
Freaking love that
crap.
song. No, listen to that crap. So
What do you got?
I'm having some self-realization, people, like serious self-realization. So I used to go very regularly to a therapist. And then when this all happened, well, I hadn't seen her for like 6 months maybe. And then this happened, and I still didn't see her. And then, achy breaky, I knew it, Matt Judy, you are the winner. And so I didn't go. I hadn't gone because I was good. I was good. And then this happened, and then I go, well, it wasn't good. I mean, we weren't good, but we bounced back. We were good. I mean,
What do you mean we weren't good? You know, in general?
I mean,
What are you talking about? Just
it was a
fighting all the
moment.
crap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have brain cancer suddenly in your life, you're not freaking unicorns and
Okay.
rainbows. I'm just saying.
Sure.
It's a challenge.
Enter the alcohol.
That was there though. And so life is busy and life carried on. Well, so I think we've been doing quite well with the adjustment to the new norm. And I think I was doing really good. And then I realized, you know what? I am in a period where everything I'm watching on like Netflix and whatever.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
God, I just binge watched this Netflix show.
Like murder and death and bad things.
It was called I Am a Killer. I don't know if you've watched it. It's actually really good. It's on Netflix. I Am a Killer. It's a documentary about people on death row. Very good. Really good. Disturbing, but good. And then I'm listening, because I'm in the car for an hour, back and forth to work. I'm listening to this podcast that my best friend turned me on to. She said, I went and saw this speaker, and I want you to listen to her podcast because she reminds me of her. Reminds her of me of her. And so I started listening to it. The podcast is called, the podcast is called Terrible Thanks for Asking. And here's why. She lost her husband to brain cancer. And so she said there are, I talked about this in a previous live, where people are constantly, which we don't get very much anymore, which is good. Thank you for that. How are you? How are you? And they do the tilt and the lilt, and everybody and most people say, I'm good, it's good, because nobody really wants to know the answer, because it just makes for awkward conversation and awkward silence and just odd, weird stuff. It's emotions. So she said, she's going through this journey with her husband. She actually, I don't know if I told you this, but she miscarried her baby 2 weeks later, I think. Her dad died, and then 6 weeks after that, her husband died. And so she said, people are like, how are you? And she's like, sometimes you just want to say, I'm terrible, thanks for asking. And you don't do that because it doesn't feel nice to do. And
well, then you kind of throw it back on them, and then they want to try to help, but they don't know what to do. What can I do to help? And that's the next question that you don't know the answer to.
So
that's a website idea, by the way, for somebody.
What?
Set up something where people are going through a problem or whatever, and everyone wants to do something for them. What can I cook? What can I bring? What can I do? What can I do for you? And you say, nothing right now, but thank you, I appreciate it, right? And then that person goes on. And then you start in with your life, and it's like,
when you get
holy
through the
shit, I need somebody to come do my laundry.
Phase.
Or I need somebody to walk my dog, or I need somebody to pick up this kid. But it's like in 15 minutes or in 30 minutes or something. If there was an app that let you go in and put out a call to everybody to say, if you really want to help, sign on to this app and you'll get a text when I need something. And it might be a thing of eggs at the grocery store. But
or today when we needed side dishes.
Right. If it's stupid, then you're like, well, that's dumb, lazy ass. Go do it yourself. Then you don't have to answer to it.
Because that's the other part. Is sometimes once you get past the train wreck and it's settling into the new normal, it does feel like you're just being lazy. Like, I can do that. It's stupid to ask somebody for that help.
Exactly. But if you had an app that had that, then people really could be on that little lifeline list. And then the first person to respond would get it. I'd love to be able to sign onto a list like that.
That would be amazing. And P.S., you don't have to have brain cancer to have it. Like, it could be like a neighborhood thing. Like, who's around that can go grab Duncan at the wreck?
Sure, you could do it for anything.
Anyone?
See, great ideas. There's a free one for you. Just some royalties. All I ask for, it's it.
Royalties.
Yeah, that's it.
Or just do it fucking fast so we can start using it.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good too. Anyway, so this podcast is about that. She's not just talking about brain cancer, thank God. She's talking about a lot of brutal things, like everything from date rape to parents being murdered to today's episode was about you guys might know what was his name because I didn't watch the show. Chris Whittles. He was one of the writers on Parks and Rec, and who overdosed on heroin, and so I mean it's all over the place. They're all tragic, awful stories. So I'm watching.
She can't get enough of it.
I know. So I'm watching I Am a Killer. I'm listening to Terrible Things for Asking, and this is what's going into my mind and my body all the time. And good point, Cole Grower. He'll make the app. Good idea. He's a little busy right now. And then I thought, maybe it's time to check in with my therapist.
And you mentioned that, yeah.
I need to go back. some issues that I'm not processing well.
Maybe.
That's my own hypothesis.
You mean dreams that are messed up?
No, I did have that dream the other day that Emmeline was pregnant. Sorry, Emmeline. You were
Sorry,
pregnant.
Sean.
Sorry, Sean. But no, aside from that disturbing news, I haven't. So, but I did reach out to my handy dandy therapist. I was like, hey, it's been a while, like a year and a half. Lots has happened. Lots of stuff has happened. And I kind of went, Gavin's in college. Jake's doing great. Beanie's back is healed. What else did I cover? Oh, I have a job. John has brain cancer. And we're having a good summer. So, do you have any spots? I can come see you. So I booked one. It's not for a month, though. Actually, 1 month from now.
Oh.
I couldn't coordinate schedules. So
That
I have a
would
lot
be
of binge
depressive
watching
state.
to do until then.
School would have started by then.
I know.
That's terrible.
It's a Saturday appointment, too. So I think because I have so much going on in my head about all this that I'm going to try to do a regular check-in, and we're going to talk about some stuff. We might go a little deep because it's all real. I mean, it's real stuff.
Okay.
You don't like real stuff.
No, I don't
You
know.
just like speedos.
Like you in a Speedo.
No. That would be.
I want you to put my Speedo
That
on.
would be supremely disturbing.
It's so small. I don't think it would
I don't think
fit
it'd cover.
Gavin.
I was gonna say even Duncan, maybe.
Not Duncan would be.
He's thick.
Yeah.
He's juicy.
That goes on.
Anyway, that's what's happening.
That's it.
So we're gonna get better about this. I mean, we've been living life, so that's not. I mean, don't judge.
Well, I sent out a little photo kind of thing. Actually, on the app, you saw it. That was all the photos of all the things I've done since. I showed the last picture. It's on there if you guys want to look at it. It should.
Oh yeah.
The
That was
last
a while ago.
picture I took prior to diagnosis, because I was up in the mountain with my GT guys, and then all the pictures since then through chemo, and then hella skiing, and the traveling back to Aspen, and the lake house, and
Slalom skiing,
and volleyball down in Orlando, and volleyball here, and so there's all these things in like 9 months. 9 months, not 9 months. Close.
Yeah.
8 months, 9 months that we've just been hammering. That's been great. That's been really good.
So
There you have it.
I don't know. I think it's time to process, though.
Yeah. So we get a weekend with the lacrosse people, our great friends from Gavin's lacrosse years. We got a bunch.
Still trying to celebrate your 50th.
Yeah. So we're still looking for 50 at 50. I got my Ecker College, some Ecker College guys coming out. Shout out to Rago and Kevin Seeley and I think Corbo and maybe Lee Harris and a couple others. And then Gavin's birthday weekend is the next weekend, and then that's it.
I know, and then
That's
he's
it.
going to be going off to college.
3 weeks. 3 weeks until the end
Back
of
to
summer.
college. Yeah. So that's it. That's the latest. But we're going to do better. We're going to do better because I miss you guys. I miss this. I miss my people.
You're not talking to anybody except me.
They are. They're talking.
Yeah, but are you reading those things
I
while you're
am.
going through it?
That's why I wore my glasses.
Are you ignoring all of them like that? You just
I comment every now and then.
Oh.
See Susan. Hi. Thank you.
But see, then you respond to that, and people are like, well, who is she responding to?
I said Susan.
Oh, I know that, but they can't see. They don't know which
my
one
God.
you're reading. So you're having conversations like with one of them, somebody.
See, Punkage is having a shit week.
That's
He's having a shit week, and he needed our laughs.
well, that's good.
See, Punkage. There's some shit weeks in there.
There are a lot of shit weeks.
Not a lot. I mean,
It's
some.
actually, I've personally, like right now, like the last one, I've felt great. People say, how are you doing? I'm like,
How are you?
how are you? They don't. Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
But the reality is, that, you know, it's a cloud following us, kind of like CF, just like CF. But for right now, I'm smelling the roses and feel great. It is hard to work out every day. I have
a really hard time with it.
Every
I
day
have a really hard time
every
with it.
day is to get
Every
motivated
once a week.
every day, no matter whether you're driving back to Atlanta or anything else. That's been difficult, but it feels great afterwards, and it's good motivation. So,
I mean, they look good.
thanks. Maybe better than once a month. Working hard over
You
here.
are.
All right,
It's frisky.
let's sign off.
All right. We're going to be back soon, people. I promise. All right.
She's got a job. Don't count on it. Not a lot of time.
I don't appreciate your judgment.
She's very good at her job, though.
You're good.
You are, and she likes it. So I backtrack on that. However,
He mentions it often.
all the time. Yeah, all the time. Love you, honey.
Just don't love my job.
I don't love your job, but I love that you love your job. I do.
Oh my God.
I won't. No,
Jody
God,
Duncan, go
don't.
get you some. It's already happened this month.
We got 5 more weeks left. We got
Just kidding.
4 or 5 weeks left. Yeah.
That just gave a visual that probably and people didn't need.
Speedo, and then yeah. it's-
No, no, God, no. All right. Anyway.
All right. So we've digressed.
Okay. Anyway, this was fun. We're gonna be back more often.
Thanks
And,
for signing in and being patient.
We'll be back
It was long.
next week anyway because we need to get some
Okay.
vibes. We got some good feels
Well-
coming for Gavin's birthday news.
Yeah, well, that would be good. You can run that one. I'll be in at Duke.
I mean, it doesn't have to be on the day full. Could be before.
This shit I've got to deal with every fucking day, all the time. He's always cutting me down.
Oh my God, you need to book your own session.
Oh yeah, maybe I do.
There's Sean Grower.
There's Grower. That's
All
it.
right, bye people. Peace. I hope you all are doing well, having a great summer. Thinking about you. Everybody's got their own journey. If you have a journey you're going through, which I know you do, let us know. We'll send out some good vibes, good feels.
Yep.
Keep it all going out into the universe. All right?
Yeah.
Good? Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good? All right. I need another glass of wine.
Yes. I've opened you a bottle. I was before she got home. The bottle was open. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you. I don't even remember how to finish this.
Finish. Just
Jesus
finish.
Christ. Okay.